Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today is Friday, November the 21st of the beautiful year 2025, and we are back for the 2025 Paldas League tournament, our third and the last of the major events of the year. Not the last tournament of the year, as we still have a PDM in December, but the third major event tournament that offers 3 direct qualifying spots for the upcoming 2026 PAL-DAS Cup. 2 of those spots are already decided. The last spot will be decided next week when the match between Robin and Shuichi will be played. The match is scheduled for Saturday, November 29th, 20 UTC. So, we'll have to wait over a week to have the top 3 players known. But today we have 2 matches. Division 2 match between ZOHASSADAR from the United States of America and TONI from Switzerland. Then we will switch to the Super Division, where RURCZAK and SERENITY will play against each other. So Division 2 and Super Division action. Let's take a look at the standings, what happened so far in both divisions. In Division 2 situation is a little bit, how to say it, complicated, as you can see the player ranked 6th currently, Yanni, played only 1 match and since then struggles with technical difficulties, and it's unknown if the Finnish player will be able to play the remaining matches. So it might be that the match between TONI and ZOHASSADAR, it might be the last match of this division. Of course, if Yanni can solve the technical issues and if we will be able to schedule those 4 matches before the deadline with the other players, of course we will let the matches play. But yeah, we know what is the reality, and we need to tell the facts, how to say it, straight to the face. So TONI currently with 3 points, ZOHASSADAR with 1 point. The winner of this match might finish 3rd in this division. ZOHASSADAR would need to win the match for 3 points in order to do so. Actually, for TONI, 4 points in the standing, so 1 point for this match will be also enough. So yeah, of course, considering Yanni will not play the remaining matches. A quick reminder about the rules. We play level 18 stars only, no line cap. SPS, controller and handcam are mandatory for this event, and we play best of 9, so the first to win 5 games wins the entire match. Scoring system for this event: 3 points for win not in decider, so 5-0, 5-1, 5-2 or 5-3 results, 2 points for win in decider, so 5-4 win, and 1 point for loss in decider, 0 points loss for not in a decider. These are the rules for this event, and as I mentioned, we have already 2 players qualified for the Paldas League for the Paldas Cup from this event. The players are Hana and Cobra. So we know 8 out of 9 players qualifying via the major events. The players shown on the left side of your screens. On the right, these are the players provisionally qualified via PDM and via ELO pads. Of course, everything can happen. Maybe not everything, but a lot can happen in December, and their standings might be affected. Yeah, we have the situation that either Shuichi or Robin will qualify via Paldas League, so 1 place will be free. In the PDM standings, provisionally highest non-qualified players in PDM is James. So, and after Shuichi and Robin play their match, James will take the provisional spot. We have 4 spots by ELO, and yeah, we'll see. Of course, it's also unknown what happens with Sam, as Sam is provisionally qualified, but withdrew from this tournament and left the server. So maybe the British player has no more interest to play Paldas, so there will be another spot available for the qualification. Maybe Sam comes back. We don't know. And hello ZOHASSADAR, welcome Welcome in the chat. Good morning in your time zone. Good evening in my time zone. Hello. Yeah, apropos ZOHASSADAR, apropos TONI, here are our player profiles, guys. And let's take a look. What may we expect from these matches? We have ZOHASSADAR, comp PB 539, and hello TONI, welcome as well in the chat. Both players over 500k, comp PB ZOHASSADAR with 539, TONI with 583, and TONI set the comp PB in this particular tournament. ZOHASSADAR 26 less in this tournament than the comp PB, so a little bit less than a Tetris away from comp PB. And the players are pretty close in terms of ELO standings. 1476 for ZOHASSADAR is the rating as for now, and 1487 for TONI, so only 11 points difference, and this corresponds to TONI being favorite by ELO odds 52 to 48%. So according to ELO, this might be a pretty close match. Will it happen? We're about to find out. As you can see, the match stats, tournament stats for the players in terms of losing scores, they're also pretty close. So yeah, ELO close, tournament stats close. Both players were able to get, yes, mentioned over 500k. Yeah, so we're about to find out what's going to happen here in this tournament, and maybe one of the players can win decisively, or we may see a decider. And yeah, theoretically it's the second to last match for both players, as they still theoretically have to play against Yanni, but will it happen? I'm not sure if the Finnish player will be able to deal with the technical issues before the deadline, but you know, let's not give up the hope. So here are our players, they're in the chat, and they're presented, rules are presented. So let me check if the players are live, and let's proceed with the match. I already see that TONI wants me to speak about his hand cam once again. We can do it. Oh, and before I presented TONI, okay, so a never-ending story, TONI and his hand cam, but I hope, TONI, you can find a comfortable position for you to play the match and to fulfill the rules requirement. Hello, Yanni. I have PVM. What is a PVM? Can you reveal the secret? Oh, this is a good hand cam, TONI. Thank you very much for adjustment, and I hope it can stay as it is. We can see also the beautiful controller on ZOHASSADAR's end. And a classic question to both players, ZOHASSADAR, TONI, are we going for increment of the seed, or are we going for a reroll every game? Please let me know what you prefer, and while you decide, I give you the pieces for game number 1. And hello Rock Korichi, welcome in the chat as well. Increment is fine. Let's go. 0D37-2A, 0D37-2A is the seed for game number 1 between ZOHASSADAR and TONI. Okay, so Yanni has a professional monitor, that's cool. Yanni, next step, professional camera, and you will be able to continue. I hope, and you can realize all the goals. I keep my fingers crossed. It looks like the players are ready. ZOHASSADAR with hover tree, TONI with ready And yeah, let's start the countdown for game number 1. The game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. O-piece, long bar, and L, and the seats are correct, and we are good in game number 1 of this match between Toni and ZOHASSADAR. Division 2 match. Toni with 1 win. Yeah, Rocco, this is a never-ending story, as you know. What else can I say? I think I don't need to add anything more, right? So 69 for ZOHASSADAR, 4,900 for Toni. Toni with a Tetris for now, and yeah, we are good in this game. Number 1. Toni had already a win in this season, won against Michu. ZOHASSADAR yet to win a match, so let's see if this will be the time for the American player, or will Toni get a second win of the season. Both players with some missed drops. Both players need to deal with the boards in the state they have right now, but it looks like both of them are able to handle the situation. And ZOHASSADAR opens the board, and ZOHASSADAR should be fine. 147 meanwhile for ZOHASSADAR, and 11,000 for Toni. Oh my god, what is going on? Why is the score so low on Toni's end? 11,000. Okay, I think I know what it is. I think Toni has this 7-digit showing score. So I think it's 121,000 for Toni. We'll of course check it after the game ends. Or let me check it also on Toni's Twitch. The players are playing 177 for ZOHASSADAR, probably 146 for Toni. I'm about to check it. And ZOHASSADAR with a little bit of a high board. Yeah, I can see on Toni's end, this is a 7-digit setup. And ZOHASSADAR tops out meanwhile, as I was checking, unfortunate. 182,400 is the top out score for ZOHASSADAR. Toni, you are already good for game number 1. And whenever you top out, if you can please change the settings to a 6-digit score, would be easier to follow the match. 2,540 if I'm not mistaken. And hello, Grandmaster Uvero, welcome in the chat. And hello, Tolstoy, welcome. Yeah, Toni, it was not a big problem. You can as well remove the double kill screen. It's not possible. Not how do you say it? Not required. If you have a good run, please don't ruin it by the line cap. Would be cool. I wish you to have a good run. So yeah, don't waste your run with this how do you say it? Line cap setup. Yeah, I know that you prepared for the other tournament with the other rules, but yeah, here we are, no cap. And not only November, we are no cap a whole year. And hello Pancake for Maria, welcome as well in the chat. So game number 1 is in. The players seem to be ready for game number 2. So let's start it in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, so Toni leads 1-0 after the first game. Yeah, and I hope we have solved everything we need for our stream. Yeah, now the scoring is on Toni's end is fully visible for us. so there are no doubts about the score. And ZOHASSADAR, oh, ZOHASSADAR is going risky, but those S's and Z's when he's so high, this is pretty difficult for ZOHASSADAR, and it's look very bad. Unfortunately, top out, 25,080 points is the score for the American player. TONI, 26,000 is your target. And TONI completes the chase down, 23 lines, 38,760 is the score, and TONI leads 2-0. Okay, so TONI is ready, ZOHASSADAR is ready, and the game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Okay, so we are in game number 3, TONI with 2 games lead. And while we are in the opening stages of the game, guys, let me remind you that we still have one more tournament this year, the PDM December. The registration is open if you wanna play and haven't joined our Discord server yet. Discord server yet. Sorry, English too difficult. Feel free to click on the link in the chat. And yeah, you can register and you can test your PAL-DAS skills as well. Okay, let me get rid of this user. And yeah, it's 33,000 opening score for ZOHASSADAR and 93 for TONI. TONI building pretty high. Tower in the middle, but was able to get rid of it. 50,000 for ZOHASSADAR, 165 for TONI, but TONI meanwhile has to deal with some troubles on the board. Oh, and the misdrop of the TPs, and TONI's board is now becoming very difficult. And TONI can't do anything more. Tops out at 168,720. ZOHASSADAR 169 is your target, but ZOHASSADAR misdrops the JPs, and this is going very bad for ZOHASSADAR. Top out at 56,620, which means TONI gets the game and leads 3-0. And hello, Lady Vader 13 in the chat as well. And hello, Nitzrek. Welcome in the stream as well. Yeah, so many people today. It's nice to see. Hope you have a good day. Good start for the weekend. What's better to have as a good starter for the weekend when not a Tetris stream, right? Yeah, the players are ready. TONI leads 3-0, so game number 4 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And both players started with the same Tetris setup. Now they deviate a little bit. Yeah, it's exactly the same board for the first Tetris. Toni goes for the second one, ZOHASSADAR already with 2 Tetrises. Oh. When ZOHASSADAR is this board becoming a pretty difficult once again. Can ZOHASSADAR do anything but digging with SSZs and Smash Boys? It's not the easiest thing to do in the world, but ZOHASSADAR is still in this game. The left side needs to get something to the left, but is not able, and ZOHASSADAR, with so much trouble today, unfortunately tops out once again at 36,480 points. Which means Toni is good. Toni leads 4-0. Toni is guaranteed at least 1 point for the standing for this match. And ZOHASSADAR forgot how to play. Oh, this happens to all of us, unfortunately, ZOHASSADAR. So yeah, those days happen. Yeah, pretty unfortunate situation to be in when you play a match and you forgot how to play. But it happened to me so many times. So yeah, I can fully understand your situation. I hope you can maybe go for a pretty safe game in game number 5. Let the game play, go for some lower setups, and maybe this can help. Yeah, when you go for these higher setups and the bad pieces come, nothing you can do. So maybe it's better to have the board a little bit lower. I will refresh Toni because there were some lags on his stream, and it looks like the players are ready. So game number 5 between ZOHASSADAR. No, sorry, ZOHASSADAR is not ready. There is no hover 3 on ZOHASSADAR's end, so that's not a readiness. Yeah, finally there is a readiness, but oh, what we have. A slideshow on Toni's end. Is it my stream or is it Toni's end? We'll refresh once again. Okay, it looks like Toni's stream is working. So, game number 5 between ZOHASSADAR and Toni starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, Grandmaster Uber, this was also like my observation that ZOHASSADAR probably went a little bit too high. And when there is not a good day for you, maybe it's simply not a good thing to go for too many dependencies or going too high. I know maybe it's a kind of like, you know, pussy strats, but what else to do? If you go this more aggressive way, you are about... Oh, and now Toni is going very aggressively high. And this is a pretty difficult board, and I'm afraid Toni can't do anything more. And this time Toni tops out early at 28,500 points, which means ZOHASSADAR, you have a target, 29,000 points. This is your target to win this game and prolong the match. But the board is not obvious. Oh, 25, so a few more thousand points. ZOHASSADAR doesn't need to bring the board down. One more line and this is it. ZOHASSADAR takes the first game of the match. It won't be a sweep. 37 lines with 30,400 points. Yeah, you can win the game with this amount of points as well. 1-4 from ZOHASSADAR's perspective. GG's. Oh, and Tony's camera disappeared. Oh, we have a change of the camera angle on Tony's end. Tony, what's going on? What happens? A switch comes to fix internet issues. Okay. So make sure to have this camera set up in a way that we can see your hands and controller as the match is played. And then we'll be good to go for game number 6. Oh, and the Lolfog Mag. That's cool. Nice one, Tony. Nice one. Happy to see people using them. Okay, so if Tony stay like this, playing this is more than enough with the camera. Yeah, it's better to wait a few minutes and you fix your setup than having a slideshow during the game. So if this helps with the slides, with getting rid of the slideshow, I'm happy to wait a few minutes. And as you can see, ZOHASSADAR is also fully understanding the situation. So yeah, it looks like the players are ready after a small technical break, and we have game number 6 to play, guys, and the players are ready. So let's start it in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Tony, game number 6 started. Is Tony so much behind, or what? Okay, so we are in game number 6, 22,804 ZOHASSADAR, and Tony with 760 points. So we have ZOHASSADAR with 75,000 points, now with another Tetris 98, Tony 69,000. Oh, and Tony, a little bit of a misdrop of the TPs. Okay, oh, nice roof burn. And the long bar helps, and Tony should be fine. Reopens the well and sets up for a Tetris. So ZOHASSADAR 129, Tony 121. And Tony now getting higher. Oh, how is Tony going to solve this? Okay. Okay. Let's see if Tony can solve it. We know ZOHASSADAR with 180,000. And Tony is still trying to deal with this board. Oh, this S placement. Was it like intentional? Is there an advanced logic behind it? Oh, this one probably was a misdraw, and Toni is now very, very high. And what will be the solution to this board for Toni? Let's find out. Something to the left is now needed. Puts the S to the left, and Toni can't do anything more. Toni tops out early this time once again, 137.560, which means ZOHASSADAR is good. ZOHASSADAR still alive. It's 2-4 from ZOHASSADAR's perspective. The match goes on. Seven 275.880. Score for the American player. So ZOHASSADAR with hover 3, ready for game number 7, waiting for Toni to be ready, and we can start the game in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Toni with an interesting placement of a long bar. Oh, another interesting placement of the long bar for Toni, but gets some good pieces to get out of it. ZOHASSADAR meanwhile, Tetris already waiting for a long bar, gets a long bar finally, and the first Tetris of the game goes to ZOHASSADAR. For ZOHASSADAR, and Toni finally with a Tetris. 32 for Toni, 54 for ZOHASSADAR. $127 ZOHASSADAR, 105 for Toni. Toni with the Tetris. So basically at the same line count we are neck and neck. ZOHASSADAR now with column 8 Tetris. Toni stays in column 10. $78 ZOHASSADAR, 177 Toni, almost the same scores, same line counts almost as well. And yeah, the players are going strong in this game, and let's hope they can play a full game finally. Let's see in level 19 transition. Oh, but Toni now very, very high. This is a difficult board for Toni, and Toni can't do anything more. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice, guys. 183, 160 for Toni is the score. ZOHASSADAR is good. ZOHASSADAR takes another game. It's 3-2-4. It looks like ZOHASSADAR has found finally a rhythm, is not forgetting anymore how to play this game. Kind of looks like Toni is now struggling with this with this kind of, you know, situation, with forgetting how to play. So let's hope both players can remember how to play the game, and we can have a nice game number 8. ZOHASSADAR only one game away from forcing a decider. Toni still on a match point. Toni still can get all 3 points. But yeah, Toni needs to find a way how to survive on level 18. The players are ready for game number 8, and the game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You mean forget when to burn, maybe? Yeah, when you forget when to burn, this might complicate your life a lot. That's true. That's true. And yeah, guys, let me remind you, apropos forgetting things, I did forget that we have a Maturino prize pool for this event. The link is in the chat. We are currently at 140 US dollars. If you want to contribute, if you want to make the prize pool bigger, feel free to click on the link in the chat. Yeah, every donation will be very appreciated. Toni with a nice S spin, so no Tugi spin. And yeah, we are good in game number 8. Maybe the last, maybe the penultimate game of this match. Toni still can get all 3 points. ZOHASSADAR needs to win this game in order to force a decider and in order to get another point for the standings. ZOHASSADAR creates a longboard dependency. Oh, and gets some bad pieces for now, but gets a longboard finally. Opens the well. Okay, and ZOHASSADAR is Tetris ready. 110,000, 141 for Toni. Another Tetris for ZOHASSADAR. Toni is Tetris ready, so should get another Tetris when the longboard comes. And this is it. 165 for Toni, 135 for ZOHASSADAR. $210 for Toni, 161 for ZOHASSADAR. And Toni, this is a great pace, guys. 234,000 after 48 lines. It looks like Toni is remembering how to play the game. So ZOHASSADAR now with a little bit of struggles to deal with. Oh. ZOHASSADAR shouldn't go too high. Toni also should be careful. 283 for Toni after 60 lines, so great pace by Toni. But this is a little bit of a slowdown. ZOHASSADAR needs to reopen. And Toni now getting some weird pieces for this board state. But reopens it, and 291 for Toni, and now, sorry, 313 even for Toni at 73, 229 for ZOHASSADAR. So this is almost 90k lead for Toni at the same line count. So this big pace for Toni, this is paying off. Both players going strong, and as I said it, Toni misdropped the J. Oh, a nice spin for Toni, this should help. Oh, and Toni is staying greedy. Toni is staying greedy, going for a Tetris, and this backfires immediately. Okay, Toni gets the well open and gets a longboard for a Tetris. 367 Toni, 322 for ZOHASSADAR. ZOHASSADAR with another Tetris, 345. So ZOHASSADAR slowly but surely trying to reduce the deficit. Toni still needs to work on this board to get a Tetris ready setup. ZOHASSADAR is Tetris ready. It's about 30,000 points lead for Toni, but ZOHASSADAR gets another Tetris, and Toni still is in a pretty high situation. It's not Not easy for Toni. ZOHASSADAR 372 Toni 380. So we are very, very close, but ZOHASSADAR gets another Tetris, so ZOHASSADAR takes the lead in the match. Toni has a pretty nasty misdrop of the Z piece, which will slow him down. Oh, but nice spin. This should help a lot. Toni gets another piece, 387. ZOHASSADAR 403. So we are approaching transition very, very soon, about 50 lines to go. 404 for ZOHASSADAR, it was 389 for Toni. ZOHASSADAR stream now has a little bit of issue, but we have ZOHASSADAR back. 408 for ZOHASSADAR, 397 for Toni. Both players trying to maximize the scores before transition. ZOHASSADAR is Tetris ready. Oh, misdrops the S, but gets another Tetris. And ZOHASSADAR probably will be trying to set up for one more. Or no, transitions with 435. Toni is also trying to do something, but Toni transitions with 407 and Toni tops out. ZOHASSADAR has more points, 435 against 407. ZOHASSADAR takes the game and forces a decider. Finally a full game, guys, which is also a very good thing to have. It's 4-4. It was 4-0 for Toni, and ZOHASSADAR is one game away from achieving a reverse sweep. We only experienced a reverse sweep once. Once in the history of a best of 9 matches. Can we see this situation for the second time? ZOHASSADAR would need to win this game for this to happen. 4 games for each player. We go full distance. Let's go to 19 again. That was fun, says ZOHASSADAR. Yeah, would be cool. Would be cool if you could do it. Okay, so the final game of this match, the game between Toni and ZOHASSADAR. This game will start in a 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, so yeah, it was kind of a painful second half of the game. Toni had like almost 300k in the first half of 18, and then like top of score 407, so like around 100,000 point roughly for like the second half. Oh, and Toni starts with some troubles just from the beginning. ZOHASSADAR with a clean board. Yeah, so the players gifted themselves 4 games each, and now finally we have a match deciding game. Oh, and Toni and ZOHASSADAR has a pretty high left side, but gets the pieces over. Yeah, no more gifts, guys. Play your best, and yeah, let the better player win the match. The good thing is that both players are guaranteed 1 point for the standings from this match. So neither of the players will go home empty-handed. The winner of this particular game will get the second point for this match. $96,000 for ZOHASSADAR, 92 for Toni. But now ZOHASSADAR is in kind of a tricky situation. It looks like he's getting some good pieces and should be fine. 111 for ZOHASSADAR, 190 for TONI. So TONI once again ahead in the first half of level 18 play. Oh, and TONI very, very high. What is going on? TONI can't do anything more. TONI tops out. So ZOHASSADAR, you have a chase down. 192 is your target. 192 is your target. If ZOHASSADAR can get 192 or more, ZOHASSADAR will be the second person in the history of Paldas matches to perform a reverse sweep in a best of 9 format. Yeah, ZOHASSADAR doesn't need to risk anything. It's like 14,000-15,000 K away. It's over 30 line to go. 30 lines to go. Oh, why am I speaking so poorly today? Sorry for that, guys. And yeah, gets longboard, gets a Tetris, and ZOHASSADAR wins the match. But ZOHASSADAR, if you wanna have your victory lap, feel free to do so. You can mulligan this final game. The match is decided. ZOHASSADAR wins it 5-4, performing a reverse sweep. Is the second person to do so. So GG's for that. And yeah, let's see what will be the final score for the American player. Yeah, commiserations, Tony. The second half of the match didn't go your way, but yeah, you had some good games as well this tournament. You had your new comp PB, and yeah, you allowed 2 players to get a 700k against yourself in this tournament as well. So yeah, you allowed to make some history. So you allowed 2 700ks, you allowed a reverse sweep. So you're part of this tournament, part of the history of this tournament, so to speak, Tony. Yeah, thank you very much, Tony, for your participation. Yeah, it's unclear if it was your last match or not. It's yet to be decided what our Finnish legend can do about the technical issues. If it was your last, then yeah, feel free to come back in the future. And ZOHASSADAR finishes with 310,500. 310,500. This is your match winner, or the controller of your match winner, ZOHASSADAR. Congratulations, ZOHASSADAR, for that. You finish your tournament with a win. So finally a win. Everyone has at least one win in this division, which is also cool. So yeah, congratulations on that. And oh, and the dog of ZOHASSADAR, the dog watching Tetris. Guys, if you ever wondered how who is the dog watching Tetris, here you have it. Okay, so dog watching Tetris, ZOHASSADAR winning the match, and here are your match stats after 9 games. Yeah, it was a kind of a shaky match, but yeah, those matches happen as well. And yeah, ZOHASSADAR gets 2 points for the standings for this match, and TONI gets 1, and I will show you the standings in a second as well. Thanks for the thanks, TONI. Yeah, feel free to join the PDM December or the Paldas Cup in the beginning of the next year. It's always fun to have you. And yeah, I hope you can finally find a proper setup for your hand cam, and we don't have to speak about it anymore, Tony. Yeah, so the match standings, sorry, what I say, the standings in the division. So ZOHASSADAR, by winning this match, overtakes Michu. Toni is currently third with 4 points. ZOHASSADAR fourth with 3. Michu fifth with 2 points. Yanni currently last, but yeah, we still have 9 days. 9 days. Oh my God, why am I speaking? Oh, and you will try to fix your internet issues. That is also cool. I thought that maybe Switzerland, as such an advanced country, should have a good internet, but maybe I was wrong. Yeah, but anyway, ZOHASSADAR currently fourth in the standings, Toni third, and yeah, let's see if we can have Yanni playing his 4 matches, or will we have to remove Yanni from the standings? We'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. Guys, now we will have a little bit of a break. The next match is scheduled in 14 minutes, so this is a good time for you to grab something to drink, something to eat, and come back for the Super Division match between Serenity and RURCZAK. As you can see, both players currently in the standings with 2 points, playing their last match against each other. So yeah, they've played to avoid finishing last in the division. The other match of the Super Division, AV Geek versus Merke, the match for the win in this division, will be played on Sunday, so in 2 days at 19 UTC. Okay, guys, so we are going for a break, and we will be back for the match between RURCZAK and Serenity. See you on the other side of the break. And hello back after the break. We are here now to play our second match of the stream and the last match of the season for both RURCZAK and Serenity. As I mentioned before the stream, I'll show you the standings just in a second after I present the players. Both players currently with 2 points and playing the match to avoid finishing last in this division. You can see the players' stats on your screen. RURCZAK 671 comp PB, ELO 1727, Serenity 648 comp PB and 1661 ELO. Both players were able to win only one match in this season, and both players won the matches in deciders. RURCZAK against Le and Serenity against Mörke. So Serenity is the first player, non-called Tugi, who was able to beat Mörke in the year 2025. So yeah, this is a kind of an achievement. Of course, we knew how the match went, but you know, it's not easy, even if your opponent is not playing the best game, to handle the nerves and to perform well, especially in a decider. So this was a pretty big win for Serenity. Unfortunately, then 2 losses against the American players. RURCZAK a loss in a sweep against Mörke, and also pretty decisive win for AV Geek. But now they are playing against each other, and they will have a chance to get some points on the board. And yeah, we will see who can prevail in this match. And yeah, 605 highest score for RURCZAK, 648 a comp PB for a Serenity highest score in this tournament. As far as the losing stats, losing scores, losing clients are concerned, RURCZAK is slightly better. And hello Hanna, good morning in the USA, good evening here in Europe, in Poland. Yeah, so these are our player profiles. I promised to show you the standings once again, so I will tell you what happens in terms of the results. So yeah, the loser of this match will finish the division in the 5th spot. The winner. This will depend on the match result. If the winner wins for 3 points, the winner overtakes Le and finishes 3rd. If the winner wins for 2 points, it depends who will it be. Because RURCZAK won against Le, so for RURCZAK 2 points will be enough to overtake the American player. For Serenity, not, because Serenity lost the direct encounter. Yeah, so we'll see what's going to happen. Of course, the players play also to improve their ELO ratings. They're currently world number 11 and world number 12, but there is a pretty big gap of 66 points between the 2 players. So either Serenity can close the gap to RURCZAK, or RURCZAK can close the gap to Le. So we'll see what's going to happen. Hanna wishing good luck to Serenity. I wish good skill to both players. I hope not much luck will be needed in the games you will be playing. I hope we can fully relate on your skills. But we know the game of Paldas can be and probably will be very tricky. So, just as a formality, quick reminder about the rules. Level 18 starts only, no line cap, SPS controller and handcam are mandatory for this event. And we play best of 9, so the first to win 5 games wins the entire match. 3, 2, 1, 0 points for the standings, depending if there will be decider or not. And yeah, that players from 2 Super Division are already qualified via the other events. The RURCZAK and Serenity were qualified via Paldas Classic, so they don't need to worry about the qualifying spots, but of course they can play for glory. And of course everyone is welcome to play in the December tournament, and everyone who can handle the stream setup. So we have a luck for 19 Tetrises, says Hannah. Yeah, that requires a little bit of luck, but yeah, poor skill on 18 and poor luck on 19. Is it a good compromise? I hope it is. Okay, guys, 19 UTC on our screens, so it's time to start our match between RURCZAK and Serenity. The players are warming up, so I will bring them to the screen just in a second. And here are our heroes of the hour. RURCZAK on the left, Serenity on the right. RURCZAK is still preparing something. Not sure what it is, but yeah. Hope RURCZAK can handle the situation. The situation won't be a distraction before the match. Yeah, RURCZAK came back from the recent tournament in the capital city of Denmark. Played the best Polish player, ZOHASSADAR. And this was a pretty close match. RURCZAK lost only in a decider. Oh, and RURCZAK needed to turn off the stream. Okay. I hope it's nothing serious. Kawaii desu ne? What does it mean? No problem? I don't know. Difficult language Serenity is using in the chat. And I saw something during the break that Serenity got a 19 lines score and 19 lines PB in both in score and lines, right? Sorry, I'm not speaking properly today. I don't know. My brain is not braining, and my language is not languaging. And the RURCZAK is gone. I hope not for long. Oh, that's cool, Serenity. That's cool. Yeah, so feel free to post the video after the match. ZOHASSADAR will take care of it. We'll update your stats. I hope RURCZAK is fine. Serenity is going strong in this level 19 game, which is cool to see. Oh, and Serenity is going aggressively, and this paid off. Hannah, you can be proud. Your stats are working for Serenity today. Oh, and a misdrop of this L. This might be game killing, but 89,000. This with this amount of lines, it was very nice score. RURCZAK, are you alive? Oh, RURCZAK is there. RURCZAK, have you solved your stream issues? Okay, so the apology is accepted, but please let us know if you are good to go. If yes, please set up your hand cam, otherwise we can start the match. OBS issues, okay. But you're back, that's cool. And the players are here, so the classic question for RURCZAK and Serenity: are we going for the increment, or do you wanna get a brand new set of pieces every game? Please let me know in the chat, and as you are doing it, I will wrong playstyle for you. The seed for game number 1, which will be DE96-3A, DE96-3A. Increment for Serenity. And what is RURCZAK saying? Increment. Okay, so we are good to go with the increment in this match between RURCZAK and Serenity. Okay, so RURCZAK is ready, Serenity is ready. RURCZAK, make sure to start the game on level 19. You have hover 9, so just to make sure we play a level 18 tournament. And it looks like the players are ready for game number 1. So as we agreed before the match start, good skill on 18, good luck on 19. Game number 1 in the Super Division match starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. The E96-3A. We are in game number 1 between RURCZAK and Serenity. Serenity starts with a little bit of troubles, and RURCZAK goes very high with this board just from the beginning. Oh, and RURCZAK, was it a necessary risk to take? This is now looking very bad, and this will be punished. RURCZAK tops out at 10 lines, 11,780 points. Yeah, RURCZAK went too high, and Serenity is good, takes game number 1 and leads 1-0. $26,980 top out score. And yeah, the first game is in, as Marts would say, warm-up is done. Yeah, rough start indeed. Yeah, but maybe Serenity you can cast a little bit, you know, of a curse on your opponents that they can't play level 18 properly. You are able to do it against Merke. Maybe you can do it against RURCZAK, who knows? Okay, the players are ready. Game number 2 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. $46,000 for RURCZAK, 26 for Serenity. These are the opening scores. For RURCZAK, 74 for Serenity. And RURCZAK with another Tetris. Serenity feels the dependency, opens the well, and gets another Tetris. So RURCZAK about one Tetris ahead at the same line count after 30 lines. And now it looks like we are neck and neck, and both players have pretty good pace. Over 300,000 points for both players at 70 lines. And I'm not saying too much in this game because this is a pretty clean game for both players. Now RURCZAK creates this T-tag setup but gets the T, and yeah, the board is fine. Serenity also with few schemes, so nothing major happening. I would say this is like a textbook stacking from both players. Maximizing the Tetrises, not going too risky, having full control over the board. Yeah, this is how the tournament Tetris should be played, and both players doing great. Nice L spin for Serenity, and both players really doing well in this game. 428 for RURCZAK, 408 for Serenity. Tetris for Serenity. RURCZAK now with a little bit of a closed well, but should open in the next line, and is open and will now stack for a Tetris. Serenity is Tetris ready. 454 for RURCZAK and now 457 for Serenity. So a neck and neck game we have, and over 20 lines to go before transition. So let's hope this game will be decided on level 19 speeds. 506 for Serenity, 509 for RURCZAK. This is a little bit of a drought, so both players need to be careful. RURCZAK got a long bar when the well was closed. Serenity got the long bar for a Tetris. 539 RURCZAK, 533 Serenity. We are transitioning with the next cleared line. And RURCZAK 567, Serenity 561, so there is almost like no difference at all, and we are on level 19 speeds. RURCZAK with a kind of a weird situation on his board, but tries to do the best what possible to survive. But RURCZAK's board is kind of tricky. 574. Serenity's board is also a little bit tricky. RURCZAK also at 574. Serenity needs one more line or even two to get the game, but Serenity can't, and RURCZAK wins the game by 1,700 points. Oh my, what a close game it was. A very good game by both players, but RURCZAK was able to get this 1,700 points more. Oh, this, yeah, Serenity needed two more lines to... It indeed was decided on 19, yeah, that's true, that's true. A pretty close game, but a very high quality game, which I like very much, and I hope the viewers as well. We are tied after 2 games, it's 1-1. Okay, and the players are ready, so game number 3 of this match starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Both players started with 47,880 after 11 lines, so the same start. No, Serenity close there, but gets another long bar. 109 for Serenity, 113 for RURCZAK. Once again, Tetris for both players, so once again we have a pretty close game on 18. To RURCZAK, 181 Serenity, still neck and neck. And still both players having a pretty clean game. $254 for RURCZAK, $231 for Serenity. So RURCZAK was able to build about a Tetris of Elite. Oh, but now RURCZAK needs to be careful. Shouldn't be anything fatal. But you know, Paldas can be tricky, so it looks like RURCZAK is doing a great job. Now would like to see a long bar. And is not getting it. Okay, reopens the well, but closes it once again. Okay, so this is a chance for Serenity, but Serenity goes for some dependencies on the board. Oh, and the RURCZAK finally gets this long bar. 294 for RURCZAK, 326 for Serenity. So Serenity was able to build a lead as RURCZAK was a little bit high. And Serenity is about to open the well pretty soon as well. But Serenity is going for this crazy Tetris setup and gets rewarded for it. 353 Serenity, 325 for RURCZAK. Now Serenity needs to open the well. $374 for RURCZAK, 365 for Serenity. And the same line count is about one Tetris lead for Serenity. So once again a pretty close game. And we are approaching transition very, very soon. So let's see if we can see another close score when both players eventually top out. And of course, I hope we can see like a longer game on 19. Of course, it's not that easy to achieve in a match situation, but yeah, let's hope that the players can do it. Serenity 482, RURCZAK 466. Serenity will transition in the next cleared line, but so many smash boys, those smash boys are also not good for RURCZAK's board, and let's see how the players can deal with this situation. RURCZAK's board is falling apart. RURCZAK can't do anything more. RURCZAK at 491. Serenity needs one more line to take the game, and this time Serenity takes the game. But let's see what will be the final score. 491.060 is the top out score for RURCZAK. And Serenity is going strong. Okay, this looks like Serenity can survive a little bit longer than in the previous game. A good survival. Serenity's board is now in full control, if we can say it about level 19 play. Level 23 and Serenity going strong. Let me check something. Serenity's longest game so far in this tournament was only 150 lines. So this is the longest game without a doubt. Oh, this is looking dangerous, but still a valiant effort. 186 lines, 538, 980. GG's, the longest game, as mentioned, for Serenity in this tournament. Well done. Okay, so the players are ready for game number 4, and the game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Can we see a 2-2, or will Serenity be ahead 3-1 after this game? Let's find out. Yeah, we couldn't see a 2-2 in the first match of the day, as TONI was leading 4-0 to eventually lose to ZOHASSADAR 4-5, the second ever reverse sweep in the history of a Paldas best of 9 matches. RURCZAK 65,000, Serenity's 124. 142 for RURCZAK, 223 for Serenity. So Serenity ahead by about 100,000 points, but now has a little bit of a dig to do. RURCZAK with a nasty longboard dependency for a moment, but got this longboard to fill out the dependency. And now RURCZAK once again setting up the longboard dependency, so no fear from RURCZAK after this early top out in game number 1. So RURCZAK is not afraid of playing high, opens the well, and would like to see the longboard finally, and gets it. And RURCZAK now should be able to lower the board. Serenity also have a longboard dependency, so it kind of looked like the RNG was forcing the players to do so when both fall into like similar situation. Yeah, they play the same pieces, so yeah, this might be a case. Okay, so let's see. I will refresh Serenity. 234 for RURCZAK, 313 for Serenity. And we have a little bit of a slideshow, but I hope it's only temporarily. RURCZAK 259, Serenity 359, so 100,000 points lead still holds for Serenity. Got RURCZAK with 309, Serenity with 374. Oh, and RURCZAK with a pretty difficult board right now. And this will be a top out. And RURCZAK, please don't do the Sphinx anymore. I need your score. You don't rage quit games. Okay, I will have to check your score. Serenity is done. If you wanna stay longer here, no problem. I will have to rewind the recording to find out your score. But I will do it after Serenity tops out. I know that it was 300 something, so Serenity is definitely safe to take this game. But of course I need the score for the stats. Oh, and Serenity is going for it, going for this Tetris, and of course the longbar wasn't coming for sure for a moment, but Serenity was able to get on the longbar just in time. We got a Tetris for 509, and now is going to top out 152 lines, 512 400. Okay, guys, give me a few seconds. I need to check RURCZAK's score from game number 1. I'll be back in a second. Not game number 1, game number 4, of course. Okay, I have the score from RURCZAK. It was 310 for 60 at 110 lines, 310 for 60 at 110 lines. Okay, so Serenity is leading 3-1 after 4 games. And yeah, once again, dear players, please, when you top out, please stay on the top out screen at least for a few seconds so I'm able to take the stats. Thank you very much for the cooperation. The players are ready, so game number 5 starts in a 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And guys, let me remind you that the last tournament of the year, the PDM tournament, December tournament, the registration for it is open. If you wanna play, you have the link to our Discord server in the chat if you haven't joined the Discord server yet. And this is an opportunity for you to play and test yourself in the PAL-DAS settings. This can be also a good warm-up before the upcoming 2026 PAL-DAS Cup. If there will be a need for preliminaries, they will happen in January. The main bracket of this tournament starts in February. And RURCZAK and Serenity are the players who are already qualified for the top 16 seats of this event, of this PAL-DAS Cup, our main event. Yes, a few players still fighting for those top 16 seats. But don't worry if you can't make it via the top 16. There are the preliminaries in January, so you can get maybe one of the lower seeds, but still a seat in the tournament, and you can fight for glory, for also for some money, because this tournament will have a guaranteed prize pool of $500 US. $500 US will be the guaranteed prize pool for the upcoming 2026 PAL-DAS Cup. 209,000 Miloi for RURCZAK, 211 for Serenity. Well, now Serenity is a little bit high. Oh, and this is looking very dangerous, and Serenity tops out. 215.460 is the top out score, 215.460. So RURCZAK is good. RURCZAK takes this game, and it's 2-3. $244.340 is the score for RURCZAK. And yeah, we are 5 games in. Out of possible 9, will all the 9 games be required to determine the match winner? We are about to find out, as the players are ready for game number 6. So let's start it in a 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, and we have a contribution to the prize pool. $5. $5 contribution to the prize pool. Let me check who was the generous donator. 28 for RURCZAK. 20. Once again, RURCZAK 47,051. Serenity. These are the scores. And the donation came from Nitzrek 1985. Thank you very much for the contribution to the prize pool of this tournament. Oh, and RURCZAK tops out! Oh my god, I can't even check who donates, as RURCZAK is topping out at 52,000. Serenity is good. Serenity takes the game and leads 4-2. And as Serenity won 4 games in this match, Serenity, you're guaranteed at least 1 point for the standings, and you can fight for the whole win, for the whole 3 points. 145 160 is the top out score. So now RURCZAK in a pretty difficult situation. RURCZAK needs to win. Yeah, as you can see, my English is not on point today. I can't find proper words, I can't pronounce this language, it's too difficult language for me. But yeah, I hope you more or less can understand what I mean. So, the players are ready. Game number 7 of this match starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. $22,800 for RURCZAK, $23,560 for Serenity. For the opening scores of game number 7. $59 for RURCZAK, $75 for Serenity. $28 for Serenity with the Tetris. RURCZAK is setting up in column 3. And a Tetris for RURCZAK, 133, 130 for Serenity. And it looks like both players are slowly but surely regaining control over their boards. Well, Serenity is creating a long board dependency. Oh, and there is no... Oh, but that was a very, very intelligent solution with this L piece. I didn't see this solution, but it was a very, very nice solution for Serenity. 167, and RURCZAK now with 188, so RURCZAK 1 Tetris ahead. No, sorry, exact same scores at almost the same lines. 190. So a neck and neck game. And both players now with clean boards, so let's hope they can go for some efficiency. And as soon as I said it, RURCZAK was forced to close the well. $43 for RURCZAK, now with this Tetris increased to 66, $306 for Serenity, so Serenity almost 2 Tetrises ahead. Serenity with another Tetris increases to 354. RURCZAK once again with a closed well. Let's see, Longbar gets a Tetris. We have RURCZAK with 285, Serenity with almost 400,000. Yeah, so RURCZAK needs to prepare for some extensive 19 play. Almost 30 lines to go before transition. And the RURCZAK. Oh, RURCZAK is going risky once again. Was it a necessary risk? I'm not sure, but yeah, he's not punished for it. 317 for RURCZAK, 416 for SERENITY. SERENITY also a little bit high. And SERENITY is now longboard dependent, and the pieces falling on the board are not helping at all. So SERENITY tops out at 418. So RURCZAK, you have a chase down 418,001 point. 418,001 point is what you need to take this game. It looks like some 19 play will be required. So RURCZAK can't get all those scores on 18. Oh, and RURCZAK is Tetris ready and gets a longboard for a Tetris and takes this game. What a clutch win for RURCZAK. It was 422-260. RURCZAK stays in the match. It's 3-4. We play further. Oh, that was close. That was close. Okay, guys, so 7 games in. If RURCZAK wins the next game, we will have a decider. If not, SERENITY takes the 3 points for the standings. What's going to happen? I have no idea, but let's find out as the players are ready. Game number 8 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So RURCZAK starts with a little bit of a misdrop. Nice roof burn. And the RURCZAK should be fine. Oh! This J misdrops complicates things a little bit. And what is RURCZAK going to do with this board? Okay, this was good. 29 for RURCZAK, 72 meanwhile for SERENITY. SERENITY with a clean board, so let's concentrate on what's going on RURCZAK's board. Gets the O-piece over. This was a very important move. Oh, but okay. Something to the left, something to the left. Okay, those L and J combo, this was perfect for RURCZAK's board state. And the RURCZAK is about to open the well, and RURCZAK is about to survive this situation, which looked very dangerous for a moment. 44 for RURCZAK, 101 for SERENITY. RURCZAK gets another longboard for a Tetris. 66 for RURCZAK, 129 for SERENITY. SERENITY is ahead, but most important thing for RURCZAK is that he's still alive. Oh, and misdrops once again. So you get out of one situation and put yourself almost instantaneously into another one, but RURCZAK, of course, was able to deal with this misdrop very nicely. And now RURCZAK is back in business with 114,000, SERENITY with 175, so SERENITY with an advantage in this game. But let's see what's going to happen further. It's not the cleanest play for RURCZAK on 18 today, that's for sure. And RURCZAK still going for some, I would say questionable setups, considering that, as mentioned, his 18 play is not on point today. So maybe a little bit of a change of a playstyle, you know, maybe a little bit going for a little bit like more conservative approach in terms of stacking would be a solution, but you know, I am a Division 3 player, RURCZAK is a Super Division player, so who am I to tell RURCZAK what to do during the game? 313 for SERENITY, 212 for RURCZAK, 100,000 points is the difference. Right now 70 lines in, 60 more lines to go on level 18 speeds. Quite of a big lead for SERENITY it is, and RURCZAK once again dealing with a pretty difficult board with a Finnish tower and long bar dependency. Having those two things at the same time on your board is looking like a recipe for a disaster, and it is a disaster for RURCZAK. RURCZAK tops out at 218,500. So Serenity is good. Serenity takes this game, wins the match 5-3. But Serenity, feel free to play this game out. Take your victory run, take your victory lap. Feel free to play this game out. Of course, you are safe for the match. But yeah, you have all the right to play this game out. Your final game of the season. RURCZAK, commiserations for that. Yeah, this match didn't go your way. But next chance is PDM December. If you wish to play, feel free to register. I saw Serenity is registered, so Serenity will be there for sure. And yeah, as the match result is decided, I have some interesting facts for you about Serenity, which I only was able to fully comprehend today as I was checking some stats, and I will tell about it. After this game is finished. It's nothing major, but some kind of an interesting observation. And 519 is the transition score, and Serenity tops out at 519,980. So, Serenity is your match winner, gets 3 points, gets whole 3 points for the standings. And Serenity, you are not finishing last in the division. This is unfortunately going for RURCZAK. I will report the match, and I will show you the match stats as well. After 8 games, here are your match stats. RURCZAK and Serenity, 574, 573. So these scores from game number 2 are the highest scores for the players in this match. Serenity with better losing scores and line stats. RURCZAK with some struggles. This wasn't the best day for RURCZAK, unfortunately, but as mentioned, RURCZAK, feel free, if you have time, register for the December tournament. Yeah, and the fun fact I wanted to say, Serenity, since Pal does Classic, played 10 official matches. Won 6 of them and lost 4 of them. Played 6 matches against European players. That one thing is wrong. Played 5 matches against American players, 5 matches against European players. Oh, that is not going into my story. This is bad. I wanted to tell a funny story, but unfortunately it's not possible because of this 3rd place match in the Classic when Serenity played against Hana. But nonetheless, the only matches Serenity lost were the losses to American players, and 3 out of 4 losses were against Le. Only 1 loss against AV Geek. All matches Serenity played against the European players, including Merke, were the wins, and the additional 6th win against Hana. So yeah, Hana is kind of breaking this pattern, but yeah. So if Serenity doesn't meet American players too early in the next tournament, Serenity, you might go pretty far in the tournament, considering your stats. Yeah. Yeah, I missed the match with Hannah in the third place match. I thought it was like all 4 European wins and all 4 American losses, but yeah, Hannah is an exception here. Okay, so Serenity wins the match. I will go. I'm going to report it. 5-3. These are 3 points. 3-5-0. And the standings are here on your screens. Serenity, you finish third in the Super Division, ahead of Le and ahead of. In fact, I'm using my PS2 to power up my random to USB. Oh, it's cool as well. We have Serenity, you finish third. Nothing can change in those spots 3-5. I wanted to make sure. So Serenity, you finish third. RURCZAK finishes last in the division, unfortunately. And the last remaining match here in division, Super Division. Yeah, I have problems to articulate what I mean. Once again, we have one match left in this Super Division, the match between AVG and Mörke. And the result of this match will determine who will be the division winner. AV Geek, considering the 2 points advantage, has the odds of losing the match in a decider and still winning the division. But AV Geek will also try to get 1800 in ELO in the match against Mörke. So we will see if this will be possible. And apropos ELO ratings, Serenity gets for the win 17 additional points. RURCZAK drops 17 points, so yes, Serenity closes the gap to top 10. And let me show you the standings. They are updated now. RURCZAK 1710, currently world number 11. Serenity 1678. So Serenity pretty safe here on world number 12 spot as for now. And the December tournament gives more chances to improve the ELO rating. Serenity 1700, not that far away. Maybe you can do something about it if you can improve your comp PB with your grade 19 play. 648 is comp PB. Who knows? Maybe we can see in the near future 700k in comp from you as well. Would be cool to see. We have already 11 players with 700k of more comp PBs, but we might have. Serenity, you know what the old people say. You need to train more. We all need to train more, right? So this is how the run for RURCZAK and Serenity ends in Super Division. And we have one more match left in the Super Division. The match between Mörke and AV Geek. This could be a very interesting match. AV Geek has a chance to win a Super Division. AV Geek also has a chance to beat Mörke and also has a chance to surpass 1800 ELO. 1784. This is the current rating. 16 ELO points. It can even be done by beating Mörke 5-3 or more, or by improving comp PB depending on the match result. I have already analyzed it in the previous stream. In worst case scenario, if Mörke wins 5-0, AV Geek needs to get to about 770k in comp PB to still get this 1800 ELO. So we'll see. We will see how the players approach the match. Mörke is a human. Serenity proved it. So I'm really curious how it goes. But Mörke proved also in the last match that he can come back stronger. 820,000, 828 if I'm not mistaken, against Le last week. So yeah, which Mörke comes on Sunday? We are about to find out. Guys, it was a nice stream. Some good games, some dramatic games. Once again, quick look at the standings. There are not so many matches left. We have 2 matches left in Division in Division 3, 1 match left in Division 1, 1 match left in a Super Division. And if our Finnish friend is able to do something about the handcam, maybe 4 matches in Division 2, but yeah, the technology course needs to be solved. Yeah, thanks for the thanks, and it's track. I'm doing it because I'm enjoying it, and I'm happy that there are people who are also enjoying watching the correct version, correct playstyle action. Yeah, so guys, let me check. Who can we rate? No matches tomorrow, so tomorrow is day off, so to speak, from our action, and on Sunday this super division match between Merke and AV Geek. The match starts at 19 UTC, so this will be cool to see. But I think we need to go somewhere else, because I can't find anyone to rate. Struggling. Okay, so let's see what the keyboard cheater Chroma is doing. And we'll be back on Sunday. Have a nice weekend, guys, and see you back on Sunday for Merke versus AV Geek. Thanks for today. Have a nice time in the next 2 days, and see you soon. Bye bye for now.